Good morning. My name is Sean Webb. I'm your Director of Community Engagement, the Educational Foundation for Desert Sands Unified School District, and you're watching Classroom Conversations. We are the community engagement show that runs live usually 2 times a week on CoachellaValley.com, as well as the various YouTube, Facebook sites for Desert Sands Educational Foundation, as well as Desert Sands Unified School District. I want to thank Craig Campbell at CoachellaValley.com for allowing us to be on his platform. Just a joy to be able to share everything great in our school district with our community. But also, I want to thank the Desert Sands Educational Foundation Board for writing a grant with the City of Indio. They are one of our partners. If not for the City of Indio and their community grant, we may not be on StreamYard this year. So thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. I'd also like to read our mission statement. The Desert Sands Educational Foundation secures funding and awards money to provide supplemental resources that enrich and enhance student learning in Desert Sands Unified School District. And our vision statement. In partnership with public and private sectors, Desert Sands Educational Foundation financially supports creative and innovative programs that enrich and enhance the educational experience in academics, the arts, and extracurricular activities that engage all students and staff in Desert Sands Unified School District. Okay, so we've got a little short show today. This is our last show of the year. Let me go ahead and bring on Chef Mary here. Good morning, Chef Mary. How are you? Oh my gosh, it looks like Mary Claus.
Hey, listen, I share that first name very well. I'm actually Chef Mary Claus Christmas.
There we go. There we go. That's a beautiful tree you have there.
We had a great time putting it up, and we found a new angel this year, which was really kind of fun.
Okay.
And it's just great. We've been busy. I mean, I don't remember being this busy with between work and meetings and events and shopping, making lots of good memories.
Who are you kidding, Chef Mary? You've never been this busy. I've never known you not to be busy. I'm glad that you're taking a little bit of a break at times.
Yeah, luckily at work, we only have a few little events coming up before the end of the year. I guess all these sports people realize they want to be home for Christmas too. So we have an event Friday, Saturday, and then I think one next week, and then we're off until 4 or 5 days, which becomes nice. So it'll be nice that you're actually really off, and you're not asking to be off.
That's always nice. That's definitely nice. No, we've got some actual days off for the district, and I'm going to take some time off too. Tara has no work in between the holidays. The McCallum, actually, their last show, I believe, is tomorrow night for the season, and then they'll pick up again in January. So they're actually taking some time off too. So it'd be nice to spend some time with Tara and Brooklyn and Piper and just kind of relax a little bit.
I know. Speaking of your dog, here's something you have to do next year. We found a dog advent calendar.
Oh my, okay.
I mean, it is the funniest thing ever. So Maddie and the dog have a little thing every day. And it's really big. It's like this big. Okay. And it has like it's each one of the doors is big enough to hold a ball like this big. So there's lots of squeaky balls. There's lots of squeaky cloth toys, which Rossi has managed to rip to smithereens.
I bet.
There's a treat. It's incredibly well done. I mean, I don't know if they got it at Costco or what, but it's really been fun for her. And of course, the dog loves it because she makes it come over and open the door, and he seems to know what's going on. So
you speak of those types of calendars. We have one for Brooklyn, and it's huge. We open it up, and it's 24 books.
Oh my God!
12 books. I'm sorry, it's 12 books. So it's pretty special. But you know, as we always do, Chef Mary, we honor the people that are watching and so forth. I want to just give a highlight to the Manuel Ramirez. Stop by to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to both of us. Says we're doing an amazing job. Hey, Manuel, thank you. You know, we're here to inform our community of all the great things going on in Desert Sands. And Mary, with that, I've got a really special video I think we should share with the community here.
Awesome. Let's go for it.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can cue this up here. Add this to the stream. This here is a special video that was created by students of Desert Sands Unified School District, different elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. And our very own, Chef Mary, you'll love this, Stefan Pajovic, one of our board members, did the edit.
Yes.
Here we go.
Won't you listen to me? A partridge in a pear tree. In the interest of our students, the foundation takes with us these microphones so you can hear us. In the interest of our students, the foundation gives to us all these nice new tools. And a partridge in a pear tree. In the image of our students, the foundation gave to me lots of music, loads of recorders, and racks of music stands.
I was asked the question, what does Desert Sands Educational Foundation mean to me? I've participated in CamFest. It's where they've been able to share their wee videos in a safe environment with other people throughout the district. And in turn, we have received grant money from the students participating in CamFest. I love the fact that the arts are being supported in the classroom. My students have been working on digital technology, 3D technology. It's just an amazing program.
In the interest of our students, the foundation gave to us filaments for our 3D printers. Lots of glaze and paint, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of giving, the foundation gave to me some balls to play Legos, some foam blocks in class, some dabbers for our letters, and so many cups to do math.
Chef Barry, what'd you think of that?
That is absolutely priceless.
Yeah, we can thank Stefan, one of our board members. He's just amazing with doing editing and so forth. You know, he's going to college for that. But all I did was make the call out to a couple of our school sites that have been foundation grant recipients and ask for them for a short little video there.
So I think you can hear in the background.
I can't.
The dog has the squeaky toy. He sits there and he just
No problem, Chef Mary. No problem at all. No, but you got that video that he created there, and we had kids from elementary school as well as high school students and middle school students.
Yeah, and those little kids, were they from pre-kindergarten?
Yep. So we had some TK. Good for catching that. We had some TK from Van Buren Elementary. I actually worked with Dr. Relian over here, Mr. Relian, and in getting those. They're the principal over there, and Ms. Paisano over there, Dr. Paisano, and to get that footage for those Van Buren students. Those guys are only 4 years old. They're just a couple of years older than Brooklyn.
They're so darn cute at that age. I mean, they just, I don't know. They're like, to me, they're like little spiders. They have these little legs and arms are always going and always happy and whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, so as you saw there, I saw a new little feature that I could do here. I'm going to bring this on screen here because I've got some more information to share. So as you know, Chef Mary, Desert Sands is an open enrollment district, meaning if you live in our boundaries, you can go ahead and request a transfer. Meaning, so if you live in Palm Desert, but maybe there's a program all the way over at Indio High School that you want to participate in, you can apply for a transfer. And if there's a spot that will allow you to do so. So I want to notify our public here of the window that is opened from December 3rd and it's open until February 28th. And this is an opportunity for anybody in Desert Sands. If you want to apply for a transfer, you can go ahead and do so. Go to DSUSD.us to do that. But that's kind of awesome that our district allows that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that is really good. I mean, when I went to school, there was only one school. So, we all went there.
Exactly. Hey, as we always do, we have got some more comments coming through. Hey, Manuel, thank you so much for watching. Yes, that was an awesome video. Stefan does a great job. And you'll love this. The conductor, AKA the foundation president, is watching. Awesome video. Great job, Stefan. So thank you for watching, Kathleen. That's great. That
is awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if I got any more news for us here, Chef Mary. Let's see here. This is always important. This is the Find Food Bank December mobile markets. You can find this on their website as well as a link through DSUSD.us. You can see all the various spots in the community for the month of December where you can go ahead and get some food if you're in need. So this is an opportunity for our families, Mary.
That is awesome. I was thinking this morning when we were trying to figure out, what we were going to do for the show today, because we're going to be a short one, and a lot of the news won't really come out until after they go back. But I kind of wondered for you, like, what was a childhood memory that really stands out on your head that was fun and great, and you did something? Because I have one that I remember like it happened yesterday.
A childhood memory, I can putting up the Christmas tree with the family. That was always fun. And then that was definitely fun. But I'll tell you, I as you know, I have two brothers. I have one that's Chef Mary's a little doggy issues there today. As you know, I have two brothers, Chef Mary, and my older brother's 5 years older, and younger brother's 2 years apart. So we actually shared a room, Tanner and I. And I remember many a times during Christmas Eve night where we would get up Christmas morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and Mom and Dad would be like, "You're not allowed downstairs till 7."
Exactly. Yeah.
We were just in our rooms doing, twiddling our thumbs, or we're just waiting the whole morning. I remember one time, you'll laugh at this. So I remember there's this major G.I. Joe plane that I wanted. And with that being said, I snuck downstairs and I didn't have the lights on, and I actually slipped on the gifts, and I slipped on the plane. And what happened is I broke the plane. And this isn't back in the Amazon days where things were easily returned just by sending an email.
Oh my gosh.
So my dad said, since I ruined the gift from Santa, I had to live with that gift. And so I had that broken plane for the G.I. Joe set because I snuck downstairs early. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We used to go out with my dad, and this is the days when you would actually go out in the forest and find a tree.
Okay.
I have an old truck, and I have two sisters, and so he gathered the three of us up, and I always felt that he knew I always felt he picked the tree out ahead of time. I don't know why I always felt that, because all of a sudden there it was in the middle of the forest, and we would chop it down, and we'd put holly and running cedar and the stuff called crow's feet that my mom would make wreaths with. But my dad never looked to see how the tree would fit in the house. Hold on, let me get the ball.
Too funny. This sounds like a Clark W. Griswold moment coming up.
I've retrieved the ball. So when you get this, you're going to hear that for 24 days. So we'd bring the tree home, and it would always be way too big for the house. And then sometimes my dad would just cut off the top. So we'd have this big tree like this. And I just remember going out with him, and he was so good just having, 3 daughters to trudge along in the snow with. It'd be snowing, and we'd come back, and my mom would have like cocoa and hot food or soup or something. And I miss that we don't do that anymore. I guess if you lived in a country, I'll
tell you, my older brother and his family, for many years, they would go out and cut their tree down. And I want to say even one year they dug their tree up and then they planted the tree back.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
they've done it before too. Yeah, it's quite a process. I've got a couple more slides here, Chef Mary. Let me go ahead and get to these. Let's see here. We've got, as Brooke shared with us the other day, she shared with us a slide. Coachella Valley Animal Network Spay and Neuter Clinic is going on. Make sure you can participate with that. The next one is happening tomorrow, actually, on the 17th. I'll tell you what, I paid almost $500 for my dog. And this is an opportunity. You can microchip for $15. You can get a spay and neuter for a discounted rate, much lower than the $500 I almost paid. So if you need that, please go ahead and take advantage of that. There's a lot of community sponsors there too. You got to love that. Gotta love that. And then lastly, Mary, as we always highlight, the Indio Teen Center. This is available to all students in the Coachella Valley, or heck, any student that comes to visit during the holidays. If you're here during one of those days, you can come and visit and participate. Awesome. Yeah, so this is the last week of events. They've got till Friday. They got floating candles, tamales, and neon tag tomorrow night. What's better than that?
Oh, wow, right? Yes.
And then if you signed up, guess you see where they're going on Monday? They're going to Big Bear, Chef Mary.
Yeah, they had snow up there.
They've got tons of snow up there.
Yeah, and then I heard it snowed in Julian as well, which was kind of interesting. So they've been sending around these little slides because, people who live up there, we call it the return of the summer tire people.
Interesting.
Because they're all sliding everywhere on their summer tires.
Oh, got it.
We don't have winter tires. So it's always sort of like a little fun pun on dealing with it. Okay. But it should be beautiful. I mean, I couldn't imagine them being there at a better time. And then, going downtown and There's a Ben and Jerry ice cream store there. Oh, that's really good ice cream. And there's like pizza places and places for hot cocoa. And I don't know what they have planned, but it should be a really, really fun day.
Oh no, it looks like an amazing day. And then they also have a trip. They're going to, I think it's one of the amusement parks too. They're going to Six Flags also. So
really,
I would say check that out. If you haven't had the opportunity to check out their website, call up the teen center, go check it out. If you want an activity, they're leaving at 8 a.m. They're not coming back to 11. That's a full fun day at Six Flags. I'll tell you what, if I had the opportunity, I'd be doing it. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if my back can take the roller coasters anymore, Chef Mary.
Really, I'm terrified of the roller coaster, so that's one thing I don't do. Even in Disneyland, the teacup ride, that was the end of that one for me. I have no idea what happened.
No teacups for Chef Mary. Hey, Chef Mary, just my last slide, and then you and I can have a little conversation here. City of Indio, as you know, they're one of our main sponsors. Thank you, City of Indio, for being our partner. If you want anything information-wise about the City of Indio, just take your phone. Right now, if you're watching from your desktop, take a picture of this. It'll take you directly to Indio Live, where you can sign up everything great about Indio, find out about all the great things coming up in current events. Okay, that's all I got for slides, Chef Mary. What else do you have for me?
You know what I was wondering with the next time that Brooke is on, maybe she could tell us, how they get their funding, or do they have volunteers, or how are these things put together? I know I did have a lady that would get a haircut the same time I did that worked at the one in Cathedral City.
Okay.
And they were all basically volunteers, but someone has to do fundraising for these trips or event planning or whatever. So that would be interesting to find out, how they're put together.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree completely. No, so I was there for the Indio tree lighting that took place last week. And as you heard, they have a forever tree. It's planted there year round. Yeah. And it was just unique to see not just the city staff that was there, but also the volunteers. They had volunteers from it's crazy. They're volunteers from different nonprofits in the desert that were helping, as well as different businesses. So I would love to see how we can get more involved and so forth. I'll sign you up for anything, Chef Mary.
Well, like I've never been to Six Flags. I don't even know where that is.
Oh, geez. That's all I know. It's about 3.5 hours away from here. And it's on your way to, I want to say.
Is it like by San something or another?
Where is the Reagan Library? Simi Valley. I think you go towards Simi Valley to get there.
Yeah.
That could be. You know what? My California geography is horrible, but I think you go towards Simi Valley. But I just know it's a long bus ride to get there when you go. But it's an amazing time. One thing about Chef Mary is they're known for roller coasters out here. And there's so many hills that you have to walk, so you don't feel bad eating the funnel cake. You don't feel bad eating any of that stuff because you have to walk so many hills.
I mean, there's nothing any better than going to that amusement park and eating all of that crazy food.
Oh yeah, you got to have.
It's like those hot dogs smell incredible. The funnel cakes, those little mini donuts. We have those at the arena, Donut Joe, and I go by there, and they always say, "Come over," and because you get a little bag of them, they're about about that big. They've just come off that little conveyor belt full of oil.
And full of TLC and goodness. That's what it is.
Oh, it is just incredible, and it smells so great. Then we have our hot dogs there, and then we have our tacos, and our food is really, really good. Steve and Anthony got to come down to see the comedian Joe Coy. I want to say that right.
Okay.
And he's a Filipino gentleman who really supports that community, and they actually gave him a proclamation of a day in San Diego for all of his contributions and help to that community.
Oh, okay.
Which was really cool. And they did a big to-do about it, and super nice guy, and a great show, and well attended. And so Steve and those guys came down, and they had food, and they saw the show, and they had a great time. And I was really glad they get a chance to be there and to see how it was to be an attendant at the show.
Okay. So. Mary, as we do, we get questions all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. I think I can address it the best I can. Manuel said, just a question for you. The state of California mandating masking up again. Is it going to affect the schools? So Manuel, I'll tell you, it's not going to affect us at all. We've been in masks the whole time.
Yeah.
Anytime I leave my office, I have to wear a mask. Anytime I'm in a common area indoors, I have to wear a mask. Now with that, and that's been going on since. So is it going to affect the schools? So no, it's not going to affect the schools because we've been in masks the whole time. So I would say that's a pretty accurate statement there, wouldn't you say, Chef Mary?
Yeah,
Anytime you're on campus, you
so I work in the private sector, and we are also in masks inside, coming into the building and in the office. Unless we go outside and we're really way apart, 6 feet apart from someone, we still are in that whole wearing a mask.
And I want to say that's a lot for hospitality in general. Any restaurant that I've gone to, since it's been a little bit more lax and we're now putting masks back on indoors, any restaurant I've gone to, everybody's been masked up. So I don't say it's going to change very much for schools as it won't change for you in hospitality.
Yeah, no, I mean, because we have to protect ourselves and we have to protect our public. You just have that loyalty to that you just have to do that.
Well, I'll tell you, coming from the food industry when I was in college in Buffalo, I was shocked because so over in Buffalo, I had to always have something on my head. If I had facial hair, it had to be covered, and I always had gloves, right? When I came to California and I started working in kitchens, I was shocked. I didn't have to have something on my head, and I didn't have to wear gloves. So,
it's kind of a weird thing. It's because at Bear, our company said you have to wear a hat because it was a part of your uniform.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go.
And then if you were in the culinary industry, aside from at a barbecue or something, we always had gloves on. The guys never had anything on their beard, although our policy is a clean, close-cut beard. But in the mountain, because you're in the mountain, you could be Grizzly Adams. And
I was never Grizzly Adams, so I never had to worry about that.
But I mean, I think it's pretty standard anymore. We've always worn gloves in the kitchen, and all of our staff have hats here at the arena.
Okay, got it.
So we try to keep everybody safe and healthy, and they look good in their hats. It's a professional look.
Oh, definitely.
So that when a customer comes up, they can see that you're one of our servers or one of our teammates.
Yep, definitely. Well, Chef Mary, that's all I have for us. I tell you what, this is our last show of the year. I can't wait to see everybody in 22 January of January 3rd. We come back on Monday. That's my birthday. Just want to put that out there. January 3rd. Everybody mark your calendars. January 3rd, 19th is my birthday. So mark your calendars for that. But we come back. We'll be back live with everybody on January 4th for our next show. That'll be episode 35 for us for this year.
I don't know where this time has gone. We will be a year and a half now.
Oh, geez, Mary, we started a classroom conversation started in July of 2020, but you and I started in April, right? We just started going on with Coffee with Chef Mary.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, hey, and we've had a great time doing it, right?
We have a lot of fun. We met a lot of nice people.
Yeah. And I recruited a board member in the process. I can't go wrong with that.
I know. We revisited things. We've seen people we haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Chef Mary, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
You have a wonderful holiday.
Yes.
It's going to be fun with Brooklyn this year. It'll be a whole new experience.
Oh, it definitely will. And I promise you we will FaceTime with you so you can get to see her. And I can't wait to see you and your family during the holidays, too. I know you're dressed up for us now. I can only imagine how you're dressed up on Christmas.
It is. Well, listen, I'm going to sign off.
Okay. You got it, Chef Mary. Have a good one. Love you.
All right.
So there we have Chef Mary. Thank you very much for joining us for all of the 2020, for all of 2021. She's been on with us for our episodes last year and this year. But this is our last episode of Classroom Conversations, as I said, for 2021. Catch us back on January 4th. We'll come back to you. Don't be surprised if we throw up a live video here or there between now and then. We'd like to keep you guys engaged and see everything that's great going on. But thanks for joining us. And for those of you that didn't see it before, I want to close out with our video that we had before. I'm going to close out with that. You guys have a great holiday. We'll see you later.
Start to listen to me, a partridge in a pear tree.
In the interest of our students, the foundation gives to us these microphones so you can hear us. In the interest of our students, the foundation gives to us all these microphones.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
was asked the question, what does Desert Sands Educational Foundation mean to me? I've participated in CamFest. It's where they've been able to share their Wii videos in a safe environment with other people throughout the district. And in turn, we have received grant money from the students participating in CamFest. I love the fact that the arts are being supported in the classroom. My students have been working on digital technology, 3D technology. It's just an amazing program.
In the interest of our students, the foundation gave to us filaments for our 3D printers. Lots of glaze and paint, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of giving, the foundation gave to me some balls to play Legos, some foam quads in class, some dabbers for our letters, and so many cups to do math.